Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is our 11th anniversary today, actually. It's the day. Thank you. When we first started doing these events, we did not have an entire boat of cancer survivors. Now we do. There are 96 members on the Friday Cancer Survivor group. There are 102 on the Breast Cancer Survivor support group. I say that to you because there was nothing 11 years ago. It is grown. And it's grown because everybody shares and everybody's been passing on the information. And because we couldn't do what we do in this boat if you didn't help us. When we're on the beach and you guys all come over and help us lift the boat so we can get in, you have no idea. That's all right, it's fine. You have no idea how big that is. A lot of the times when we're there, we look robust. There's like maybe 20 of us or 15 of us, but half of the boat can't lift the boat. Half of the boat is in the middle of treatment. Some are living with cancer still now. So when you come over and you help us, it's huge. And you'll also notice that about 7 of our members who started with Wireless are now with the other teams. They've moved on to race teams that are more international than us, that push harder. That is a legacy of this team because they started in this boat, they healed in this boat, and they have moved on. And I think that that's fabulous. Anybody who leaves us for that reason, just so that you're aware too, I know that sometimes the teams think, oh, how are they going to feel we're stealing their members? We feel blessed because our members feel strong enough and they have grown enough that they want to be racing in boats that have more international presence than we do. So thank you for taking that on. Thank you for those members who have left and moved on for actually wanting to keep going with this. For those of you who are new to this whole experience of this celebration, breast cancer survivors have been paddling for the last 31 years. It started in Vancouver, Canada, when a doctor, Dr. Mackenzie, decided he wanted to put the test to survivors. We used to be told, don't lift anything heavier than 5 pounds, don't lift your arms beyond your shoulders because you can cause lymphedema. And so when you've had lymph nodes removed from any kind of breast surgery, they remove some lymph nodes to make sure it hasn't moved through your body. And so because of that, because you've had lymph nodes removed, you're more in danger of having lymphedema, which means that your arm can be the size of your leg. It's very painful, right? So someone like me, for example, my breast cancer both times is on the left side, and although I'm left-handed, I've had to train myself to do everything with my right. So if I'm going to burn myself, it's going to be on the right side, because I don't want to put my left side in danger in any way. So just a little bit of background. So what he proved when he did that was that the women in this boat, the 22 volunteers, did not get lymphedema. What they did was they got strong and they built community and then they started racing. So next year, 4 of our survivors will be actually going to France to represent Qatar and the Wireless Warriors and your teams in races that are only for breast cancer survivors. There will be more than 140 breast cancer teams from all across the world internationally racing. And this happens every 3 years. So that's just a little bit of background. The other thing that we do in this ceremony is when there is a breast cancer team that is racing, there is a ceremony. And that ceremony is to commemorate those who have passed, those who are living with cancer, and those who have recovered from cancer. So we started this tradition 7 years ago, just after we got our boat. We have had our boat for 8 years. And it was the first time the cancer survivors, as many as I could gather that I knew of, and we went over behind the Diplomat Club and did our private little ceremony. Because at that point, the survivor said, I don't want anybody to know I'm a survivor. Don't tell anybody. And so I didn't. I just basically begged them to please come in the boat. It'll only be us. We'll do it at a time when no other team is on the beach. Nobody will know you exist. That's how it started. From there, I begged them, please see what you can do? Please keep coming back to the boat. Look, right? You've got boats worth. And in your own boats, you have survivors. Some you know about and some you don't, right? And so this is part of the process, is getting strong. So with the ceremony, we commemorate those who have passed. Sorry. this is the part I can't do. So we commemorate those who have passed, and we have somebody who passed 3 days ago. And those who are living with cancer. You've given me names. You know people yourself as well. So what I would ask you all to do, please, is close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath out. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath out. Take a moment to be calm and still. Take a moment to be grateful that you are strong enough to be in the boat, that you know people who are strong enough to continue. And I will now name the names of those whose names have been given, starting with those who have passed. What we traditionally do is we get white roses for those who have passed, so I tried to give them to those people in the boats who told me that they have people. Red is for survivors or people living with cancer, and the other colors are supporters and people who love us. So for those who have passed, Helen Howell, lung cancer. John O'Dwyer, liver cancer. Joy O'Dwyer, breast cancer. Trevor O'Dwyer, bowel cancer. Daryl Swanson. Jean-Pierre Callier, prostate cancer. Jackie Scott, breast cancer. John Loftus, Carlo Romero, Rhea Martin, breast cancer. Norton Hashem, colon cancer. Eric Kahn, liver cancer. Mrs. Flower Day, breast cancer. Consuelo Herrero and Violeta Coronel Buela. Those are the names of people I've been given who have passed. For those living with cancer, battling cancer, Gail Patton, metastasized breast cancer. Ria Enrique, ovarian cancer. Jeanette Marks, breast cancer. Iona Hanko, uterine cancer. Wendy, breast cancer. Sabina, breast cancer. Dimple, breast cancer. Bob, liver and pancreatic cancer. Noha, Wendy, Michelle, Sana, Manny, prostate cancer. Aurelie, prostate cancer. If I was to name all the cancers in our boat as well, you would have breast cancer, bone cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, brain cancer, colon cancer, bone cancer, metastasized cancer, thyroid cancer. I'm sure I've missed some. Skin cancer, brain cancer, and we've had a number who have recently been diagnosed. We'll add Dan to that as well with skin cancer. So please, take a moment, send some love and light to those suffering with cancer, to those who are missing people who have passed from cancer, and for those battling cancer at the moment. It's going to be very difficult for you to throw your roses out into the water right now. So what I would suggest is that each boat, starting from the outside, back up, go a little bit, and then we will throw the roses out. Okay? Yep. So each team, if you want to back up for a moment.
Thank you, Sandee.
You're welcome. So everybody take a deep breath in. Let that breath out. One more breath in. One more breath out. And when you throw your rose, please remember those who cannot be in the boat with us, either because they are in treatment or they are no longer with us. Send them some love and some light to wherever they've gone, whatever it is that you believe. And on the count of 3, we will all send our roses into the water with nature, petal by petal. Hold your roses up. Yeah, just take it out, there's more. It's okay, there's more. There are more in the box. We've got tons. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. May they all rest in peace. Thank you for joining us. We're grateful for your help. And know that all the survivors on your beach are very grateful to be part of this community. Nobody can do it by themselves. Every cancer survivor you ever talk to, despite the fact that we might not want to talk about it, need you. So thank you very much. So for those people that we stole, we will return your people back to the beach and you can pick them up. All right. Thank you, everybody.